All right, tomorrow is launch day. I've decided that's the day I have to launch. So that means today I have to get everything done, which is there's some bug fixes, some tweaks I need to make. I need to write up all the posts and make a demo video, make the actual launch video. But overall, I think we can get it all done today for the launch tomorrow. So let's begin. So I thought I'd just show you what I have to do. This is my Notion. So I got to record a 30-second demo. I got to fix a race conditions bug. Got to test it on different devices, test the deployment, another bug, and prepping the launch posts. And once they're done, I put them there. But this is what I have to get done. So I don't know if I should talk about the programming stuff because it might be too boring to watch. But basically, when the application opens, sometimes this information doesn't populate and it just errors. And it's because it's requesting the information before the database is ready. So it creates a race between the two. And obviously that's really bad and we have to fix it. So investigate what happens during the application startup. Investigate what processes start up and what's running. And whether there are any problematic things possible. So it pretty much outlined the entire problem we're having. So the setup function is synchronous, but the database initialization function is asynchronous, which means they can both happen at the same time. And so if one is done before the other, it can cause a problem. So obviously the fix is making the initialization be forced, the database be forced to set up after the setup function, which should be a simple fix and should solve everything that all the problems we're having. Hey guys, just quickly, let me know if you don't want to see programming stuff in the video. I'm more than happy to not talk about it, but I could talk about it forever because I love programming. So just let me know in the comments and I promise I'll listen. Since it pretty much outlined the issues we're having, now I can just prompt it. So based on these issues, solve it in the most efficient way possible with the least lines of code and emphasis on no over-engineering. Alright, so the bugs are complete. I'm just going to go over the launch plan now. So I found some subreddits that are relevant to the type of people that would use the software I'm building. It's basically for developers. I found about 8, and I'm going to write a post for each one, keep them all a bit different from each other. And that way it's not spamming, but I get to push the product. And then obviously I'm going to launch on Product Hunt. It's mostly for founders and developers, so it should be a good fit. Obviously, Hacker News is going to be the best for developers, so I'm going to be launching on Hacker News. And then lastly, I don't really use Twitter, but it's where you kind of launch your startup. So I'm going to launch on Twitter as well with a demo video. Overall, that's pretty much going to be all the platforms. I'm now going to write all the separate posts and try my best to see if I can not make them boring. All right, it's 8 posts later. Let's go through what I've written. By the way, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I don't know whether this is good or not. It's just me trying to figure it out. So I thought the first post would be like a value post. So I pretty much said, these are the prompts that worked for me, went through my workflow, tried to be as helpful as possible. And I actually didn't put anything inside I didn't promote inside the post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment on my own post so that I can push it in the comments. And I asked a question in the post so that people might actually look into the comments. So that's the first post. This is going to be on SAS subreddit, so it's pretty big. It's one of the biggest ones there is. Okay, the next one is on web dev. Very simple. I'm asking for what prompts they have, like what the best prompts are, and I provided some of my own. And there's no self-promotion in this one, as in it's a rule. So I'm going to try push it as a comment, see if it works. And then I'll probably get this one taken down. Like this one will probably be taken down, but it's okay. Next one is on Mac apps. Very, very short one. So I'm experimenting with different lengths. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I said, I spend 8 hours a day in Cursor and I repeat myself all the time. So I made a tool with all the prompts and shortcuts I need so that I can move faster. Would this be helpful to anyone? And then I'm open to feedback. What should I add? I'm live on Product Hunt. I would appreciate any love. You can watch the demo here. Then I linked the actual landing page. Very short. Next one on vibe coding. I basically said I vibe coded a tool for vibe coding. Vibe coding apparently is technically not looking at the code. So it's not technically vibe coding, but they get the point. And then I post just trying to sell the product being a benefit to any Vibe coders. Next one, ChatGPT coding, basically the same thing, providing some prompts. What prompts do you guys use? I'm going to do the comment strat as well. And then not that many left. Prompt engineering, try to do with this one like a paragraph. I don't know, just experimenting with different types. And then on Cursor, did the same type of prompt thing. And I put the promotion there. And this is on a subforum for a forum for the devs. And I pretty much did the same. I wrote something similar for Product Hunt as well. And then Hacker News, very simple one-liner. On Hacker News, I saw that they don't really type much. And then, oh yeah, this is the site for seeing what posts on Hacker News has done well. So that was helpful. And then lastly, we have the actual Product Hunt. So actually, I can look at it here. Yeah, I haven't done the demo video, which I'm going to do very, very soon. And then calling all Cursor Power users. If you live in Cursor like I do, you know the pain of constantly repeating prompt. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You get the point. I'm going to put all of this in a document, in a Google Doc, and just put it in the description if you guys want to look at it. And then I'll also update it with the results. But other than that, all the posts are pretty much done. So I just recorded the demo video. It's about 30-40 seconds. I'll play it now. I built Serif so that I can be more productive in Cursor. Let me show you some of the ways that Serif can help you move faster. First, there's ultra-fast dictation. Hey, can you add a button to the landing page? And if you have a more complex task, you can add custom text files and add them straight to your directory and hand them over to Cursor. And if you find yourself repeating the same prompts over and over again, just use Serif's custom prompts. Serif isn't just a concept. You can try it right now at getserif.com. And while we launch, you can use Forever 60 off to get 60% off for life. Thank you. So that was the demo video. It took so much longer than I thought for such a simple video. But yeah, it's okay. Pretty simple, pretty bland. But that will have to do for now. There's so much things I want to add to the product and things I want to do as well. But according to the consensus, that is the wrong thing to do. And you post and launching faster is the best. So that's what I'm doing. But overall, I'm going to launch everything. Everything's going to be scheduled. And we will see how the launch goes over the next few days. And I'll do an update on how the results of everything, whether it was good or bad. I have no idea what it's going to be. See if I can get some beta users, some initial testers. But other than that, I appreciate the time. Thanks for watching. Take care.